Hi everyone, my name is Nandini Sen and I welcome you here today for my live. I want to talk about my journey from a supermodel of the 80s to now being a digital business owner, a digital entrepreneur. I've always been a very optimistic person. So when I was very young, I was 16, I started modeling. I was the darling of the crowd because I was the baby. People just loved me. And I was a super hit. But more than being a super hit and all, what I loved was being with people. I do love people. And that was so lovely being babied by everybody. And till today, they're my closest friends. Even now, when they see me, they'll do this to my cheeks, they'll start crying because I'm like the bacha. And then, of course, then other people came that I worked with my age group as well and people younger than me. But my journey in the modeling world was just so lovely and so filled with joy for me. So I worked all the time. There was not a day, very few days where I wasn't working. I was very, very busy. I was doing so many different campaigns. And in those days, you hardly got anything. I did save also, not that I didn't. I did save in however I knew how to. And the fun part was that we traveled to so many places. I did a lot of ramp shows. So, like, just say we'd come back from Japan in the morning, and in the evening, we'd go to Dubai. We'd come back from Dubai, and 3 days later, we'd go off to Germany. I've had lovely trips: New Zealand, Australia, Argentina, so many different countries I've been to, Yugoslavia, Greece. Uh, I've been very blessed in my career as a model. And some of my best friends, who are my closest friends even till today, I have traveled the world with. That's so special. We know each other so well that even if we don't meet for a long time, it's like there's nothing like that. There's no time gap because we've shared so much love together and we've been like siblings in a way. We were so young. We fought together. We've laughed together. We've had these passionate discussions about things and then not talk to each other for a while. And then again, we talk. It was just like very cute, like how brothers and sisters are in many ways and not in many ways also. But yeah, so it was really, really wonderful. And then, of course, I went on to get married, have my kids, etc., etc. In 2010, as a single mom with two children, I came back into the modeling world and also did a little stint as a character actor. It was very difficult then because at that time when I started, I was just so popular and was called all the time. And then in 2010, the whole scenario had changed. Now you had to do auditions and they were looking for a particular look. Like I was very Western looking. They were looking for a very different sort of look for most things, or the bigger products were taken over by celebrities, and I was definitely not a celebrity. So the big stars did the big products, like what I did earlier, like whether it was Pond's or Bombay dyeing, any big product, some like a big actress would be doing. So it was a very different scenario. I did some work as an actor, and yes, I made my investments, but then I also made some foolish, sentimental decisions, and that didn't really work in my favor. And due to some decisions on my part, can't say it was anybody else's part, I was forced to leave my city, I was forced to leave the place that I loved, and my work came to a halt. I did work during the pandemic. I did a show called Broken But Beautiful, which was a Balaji show. I loved doing it. But the lead actor sadly passed away, so they stopped that. And then after that, I didn't do much work. So I was always keen to work. I think it's very important for women to stand on their own two feet, to be independent. I did not want to be dependent on my children, who are both grown up now and married and live their independent lives. I was clear about that. So there were a couple of things happening here. I was a model. I had saved money. I had made some, and I had vested well, and then I'd made some sentimental choices. As an actor, it wasn't that lucrative as a character actor. All you actors out there, you can relate to this. You know, you go from audition to audition to audition to audition, day by day by day, and you have to face so many rejections. As an actor, I think I must have had 2,000 rejections. But I have to say, because I always look at the silver lining of every cloud. I think that prepared me for today. And I'll tell you why. So, 2020, I started looking on the online space. Someone said, look on the online space. I did very reluctantly, I have to tell you. But I found this business. I was sent this business. I liked it. I liked it because people. I loved the people. I loved what they had to say. I loved so many things about, that they were helping each other, everybody aiming for the same goal, but helping each other, serving other human beings. I said, wow, this is for me. I love that fact. I love the fact you didn't need any prior experience. The business was going to be taught you from scratch, and that you could transfer it to your children as their legacy. And I thought, wow, every bell is ringing. Also, I like to learn new things. I like to expand my mind. I like to apply my mind. I like to explore and, to like actively learn things. So I joined it. I had no clue that it would be like this, like so awesome. And I know, when my friends also always tell me, oh, you always love everything. Yes, that's true. I do. I have a very positive way of looking at things and a very positive mindset. I'll always find the silver lining in anything, even the worst of times. And yes, I've been through the worst of times. Not that I haven't. And there are times that I felt, oh God, but I picked myself up very fast. And I feel I'm very resilient as a human being now. I've been weathered with the amount of rejections I had as an actress, which is actually very good in a certain way because it prepares you for life's uncertainties. Like, look at COVID. Look at what happened with COVID. The whole world was brought to its knees. I feel today there's no job that's really stable. Like, we all have to look for a second income stream. We all have to look for a way to make sure that in our later years we're taken care of well financially. We're taken care of well mentally. I think that's important. People do puzzles, people do Sudoku, but when you're in this business, I feel it covers everything. It covers expanding your mind. It covers friendships. I've made such close, dear friends, I feel, for life now. I really love them. And they're so sweet and we share so much together. So that's been my journey from a model at 16 in the 80's to right now, 2024. I feel very, very blessed. God has been so kind to me. I feel that, I've been showered with so much love, showered with so many wonderful opportunities, and this is one of them. And being showered with opportunities doesn't necessarily mean that there won't be obstacles in your way. There will be, there has to be. For example, if you tell my young child you can't watch TV, that's like a challenge for him, right? So we have to find ways to creatively manage those challenges. And I think I do that rather well. I also learned from my mom. She was a very positive person who just was always on the go, always wanted to learn new things, new ideas, new skills. So, yeah, I think I've taken after her, which is nice. So, if you're looking for a second income stream, you would like to do some work and be gainfully occupied. If you are a model or an actor and you need to do something else besides that, The other day, I interviewed Parag Mehta, who's a very famous casting director. And he said, I tell all actors, all character actors, that go and look for another job as well. Be gainfully employed. Look after yourself financially. Then you won't fret so much. Don't say, oh, but I'm honing my craft. It takes 1 hour a day to hone your craft. The rest of the day, do something to gainfully employ yourself. Because if you're financially sound, as an actor, you'll also give your best. If you're not financially sound, then how can you give your best for anything? You can't. So it's very, very important for all actors, all models, because today there's so many models and actors. When I started, there were very few. Now there's so many. To replace me, there are 500 actresses and thousands of models. It's like that. And I feel in the job world also, it's like that. Jobs are not stable today for anybody, actually. Better to be your own boss. Why should you work all your life for another person to make the money? I mean, you make the money, you be your boss. I feel fab as a boss lady. I really do. I wake up every morning and say, thank you, God, I'm a boss. You know, whatever. It's just lovely. So, if you think that you are looking for a second income stream or you are looking for something else to do, try this out. Look, and if you have another job, this is easy to do. You tell yourself, okay, fine, I'm going to give it 1 hour a day, and in the beginning, 3 hours on the weekend, just so that you can, like push it a little faster. If you can't give it those 3 hours on the weekend, forget it. Give it again 1 hour a day. Many people come back from work and then they sit on this. Like I give all my time to it because I can, but I want to tell you what all my time is. I give a lot of time to it because I'm determined to get it off its feet, running really smoothly. And I have to say, it's been great because in the first 5 weeks, I made two very high end commissions. Our potential to earn in this business is fantastic, let me tell you. Just every way fantastic. There's so many people to help you stay motivated. I have a fabulous coach and a mentor. I just adore them. I think they adore me also. They're so lovely, I can't tell you. I very, very good, close heart friendships. That's so lovely. Anyway, so if you would like to know more about this business, I think it's here, right? Here, here, here. Just go to my website, click on Learn More. It'll take you down to fill in your full name and your proper email ID. Check the white box, there'll be a box there. Click on Learn More now, and I will see you on the other side. My job is to make sure that you learn how to earn ethically online. Your job is to make sure that you are coachable. So I'll see you tomorrow and at the same time. And I just want to say thank you to all of you for listening to me and for being here. And I want to welcome all my new followers on my page. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see all of you tomorrow. I hope you enjoy what I post. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful day if you've just woken up, and a wonderful sleep if you're going to sleep soon. Okay, bye. And lots of love from me, Nandini Sen, your digital business mentor. Bye.